I try to pretty much buy as much as I can from the farms that I know around me that are producing food in sustainable ways. You know, most of my produce and meat I can get locally. And you know, labels. You mentioned labels earlier. They can be helpful, but you also have to remember that a lot of labels and certifications are created for marketing purposes, and so I think the organic label is still pretty it has some limitations, but overall it's one
Yeah.
of the best that's out there. But I think educating yourself on what the different labels are and how what they actually mean is a really good step, because then you can look for the ones that actually have value and avoid labels that are just created by companies to market. When it comes to wages, I don't know if we could purchase our way towards better wages. We still
Yeah, that's
should. Like I
true.
still think
Yeah.
we, you know, I still think we should like choose the company that has decided we're going to pay our workers well and we're going to prioritize racial justice and you know, but then at the same time like we need a $15
Yeah.
minimum wage to protect people, you know? And so it kind of goes
Yeah,
hand in hand.
absolutely.
I'm a huge advocate of joining a
Okay.
CSA, so community supported agriculture. If you have a farm near you that produces amazing fresh vegetables and you can sign up for a CSA for the whole season, it is such a cool way to engage with food in a new sustainable way, because basically you're getting, you know, you're going to get these incredible fresh vegetables all year long. You don't have to choose them. You know, you just go pick them up. They're different. It's exciting every week to see what you're going to get. And it supports the farmer because you're giving them economic stability by saying, I'm going to support you through
Yep.
the whole season. And I think that's a really great step to
Yep.
take. And then I guess the other thing I would say is composting. So, you know, we've been talking about food choices, but one of the biggest issues in the food system as it relates to environmental impact is food waste. And not only when you throw out scraps of food, not only are all the resources that went into growing that food going into the trash, but that food is then also going to a landfill where it's generating methane. Even if it's an organic product, when it's in a landfill, it generates methane, which is a extremely potent
Yep.
greenhouse gas. So composting is it's actually not that hard. So if you live in an area where it's you know, where you have a garden and you can do it outside and do it yourself, that's amazing. But I live in a city, and even in Baltimore, which is a really small city, it's not like New York or, you know, LA where there's a million companies doing cool things. But we have like three options for companies that you can sign up, and they pick up your compost